back to the gig vlog. This is the 16th episode, edition, gig review, gig vlog. Papalitan ko na yung pangalan next season. Don't worry, para hindi na confusing kasi hindi naman talaga siya vlog. I understand. Results from last week. Tinanong ko ay, ano na yung tinanong ko? Saan kayo nakahanap ng new music nyo? Or new bands? Okay, sagot ko, lineups. Every week naman ako nanonood ng gig. Majority of the time, mga bago sila. Especially kung tinatarget ko na yung gigs na talagang for new music. Kung naghahanap talaga ako ng new bands at saka yung mga bagong pwede mong pakinggan. Minsan sinasadya ko talaga yan. Also, recommendations from friends. Especially pag sa gig, tapos bago yung banda. Tapos hindi ko alam, hindi ko malagay kung ano influence nila. Yung mga friends ko from other bands, sinasabi nila, hindi, they're trying to recreate or ito yung influence talaga nila, ganitong band. And then, I take note and then I just go home and then research afterwards. Also, from my Facebook feed, ayan, nakikita yung mga, yung music friends ko rin. Nakikita ko kung sino yung mga sinishare nila na music from YouTube, Spotify, etc. And ang interesting lang kasi at least nakikita ko kung ano yung sino yung mga influences nila. And also yung influences or kung may commonality sila with other music friends, kung nakikita nila kung sino yung nagko-comment, sino yung nagla-like, kung ano yung input nila. And for you guys, saan nyo nakukuha yung music nyo? Either from friends, yan, recommendation. From lineups din sa gigs. Online, either from YouTube or Tower Sessions, or Tiny Desk, or KEXP, although first time ko marinig yung KEXP. For others naman, especially for international, review sites like Earthings, The Needle Drop, Pitchfork, and Metacritic. Tapos pag local naman, The Flying Lugaw, Spotify recommendations, Bandcamp, word of mouth. Alam ko medyo planted yung question, unfortunately. Kasi naisip ko lang after ko na na-record, after ko na rin na-post. Pero sinasagot niya na yung channel na ito, mga sip-sip kayo. Sip-sip ka talaga kayo. Pero thank you. I hope totoo yun. Kung totoo, really happy kasi yun talaga yung gusto kong mangyari. Is ma-expose yung newer bands na na wala masyadong grip on social media and provide them a platform for their performances, for their music. Last week, 3 gigs. Count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 gigs. Medyo lagari siya. Especially may back-to-back ako Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. At least nakapahinga ako sa Friday. And common thing for all of them was lahat nangyari sa MOS. So ano yung MOS? Kung hindi ka pa nakapunta sa MOS, bakit? Bakit hindi ka pa pumunta? Nandun lang siya sa Matalino. So if you go there, hanapin nyo lang yung isang malaking sign or at least yung malaking venue na Cowden House. Tapos makita mo dun sa left side na yun, may garahe na pababa. Pero pag tinignan mo above that, may kita ka na agad ng itang neon sign ng MOS. Yun, malapit na doon. Bababa ka doon sa rampa, you look to the right, tapos may kita mo na yun, may isang maliit na sketchy na lugar na parang papasok ng pinto. Pero una mo makikita mo yun, yung sticker wall. Yun na yung MOS. Hindi yung sticker wall, pero yung venue katabi nun. Astig na tignan yung sticker wall kasi parang yung sa other venues like sa Gihon, 70s Bistro. Makikita mo kung sino yung mga bago na tumugtog doon. Even yung prods, naglalagay na rin ng stickers doon. Which is, ang ganda. Kasi nakikita mo nagbe-building community kasi padagdag siya na padagdag. First gig was Onward, produced by Ward K Squared and Manila Art Post. Thank you, Chin and AC for letting me cover. Kinuha nila ako for a media partner for that event. It was a prod launch and also a benefit gig for Leanne Johnson. And I think nakalimutan ko na yung kung magkano, but they were able to raise money for at the gig. And maganda doon, there was a lot of merchants. So I was able to buy 2 zines. Actually, hindi na stickers, pero zines na. This one's by Mako. Hindi ako sure kung tama yung pronunciation. And nagustuhan ko siya kasi mukha siyang 20 peso bill. Look! 20 peso bill. Ayan. Steve. And the other one was by Liana Mars. Medyo marami yung line. Karamihan doon napanood ko na at least once, so medyo mahirap na yung pumili. But standouts for me were first, The Gentle Isolation. Second time ko sila mapanood, they're a twee-pop band from Bulacan. Tama ba yun? I'm sorry guys kung mali yung location ko. They reminded me a lot of The Strange Creatures. Except, bawas mo yung ambient sounds. Mas light siya pakinggan and nakagaan siya ng loob. Second standout for me, for that gig, were the Geeks. Friends ko sila. Nakatuwa sila panoorin. Slacker rock or surf rock. And na-miss ko silang panoorin. Kasi medyo matagal na. I think last month hindi ko na sila napanood. Interesting yung lineup nila doon, or at least yung setlist nila. Kasi may halo sila na new and old songs. yung mga later performances nila or last few performances nila, may mga new songs sila. I think in preparation for the EP, plugging it in now. I'll leave a link below or somewhere kung saan kayo pwede mag-pre-order. Day after, no, Thursday, was Stay Useless 9. Grabe, na-miss ko ang Stay Useless. Ang gusto ko sa lineup nila, very obscure. Well, hindi naman very, but, and natetest yung yung music appreciation ko. Standouts for me dun sa gig na yun, Boldstar ulit. Alam ko, second time na siya. Pero ang saya talaga ng pakinggan. I guess nakabitin yung set kasi yun nga, classic gig lineup. So, 5-6 songs lang ata yung tumugtog. So, bitin na bitin compared dun sa Retail Therapy. Pero ang masaya dun was that may moshing. Finally, yun yung hinahanap ko nung Retail Therapy. Although for the venue, hindi siya bagay. But for most, bagay sila because ganun yung dinadraw nila na crowd. So, nung nagsa-start yung set, nakita man nagkukumpulan na yung mga tao dun sa may spot dun eh. On, parang facing the stage on the left. And, sige, pa-plug ko na rin. Next week, I think, is their last gig for the year until Maria Jamora comes back from the States kasi lilipad na ulit, babalik, uuwi. It's going to be at Route 196, free entrance. Hanapin nyo na lang online. Hanapin nyo na lang Boldstar, Ciudad. And I think Tanya Markova na sa lineup. Kung hindi, I think share ko naman yun or na-share ko na dun sa sa page ko. So, makikita nyo na lang. Another standout was Bird Dance. Ito yung project band or ni Howard of O Flamingo. And interesting din kasi naririnig mo may konting O Flamingo doon except wala yung pop and then you add noise and free flowy and jazz. Unfortunately, yung na-record ko was one of their more subdued songs. But the rest of it was like, wow, it's fuzz, it's noise, it's a whole lot of fun. Astig siya panoorin. And the last gig for the week was Narcloudia's Day Blind Stars album launch / Halloween party, also brought to you by Furiosa. And doon ko nakuha yung merch ito. Official shirt for the Day Blind Stars album. Medyo nabubulol ako, hirap pala mag-English. And here's the album. Go check it out, message them, grab a copy. Speaking of merch, may merchants din. Ang interesting dun kasi thank you Furiosa, actually sina Romel to. Thank you for always getting me at your gigs. But for this gig, nung nag-merchant sila, natuwa ako kasi sinuggest ko sa kanila dati na, instead of the usual stickers, zines, and whatever, pwede mo lagyan naman nilang pagkain. Natuwa ako kasi natuloy nga. At least may variety, di ba? Yung merchants mo. And yung lineup, medyo hirap ako dun sa lineup. Parang kumuha na standout. Kasi for me, sa lahat ng Furiosa gigs na pinuntahan ko, ito na siguro yung best lineup nila. Ang hirap kunin isa-isa kasi gusto mo pa sigurong lagyan ng isa lahat. Kailangan ko pumili ng konti. So, pumili akong 3. First one was Grocery. Kung familiar kayo sa memory drawers, may pagkaganon. Drum machine, steady lang, steady yung beat. This stands out compared to memory drawers kasi yung pagkanta. Mas may emotions. Kasi mas malakas lang yung pagkanta. Another one is, it's an old band kasi narinig ko siya years before. It's the Late Isabel. New Wave. Tama sa genre. I think kasi sinabi nila yun na New Wave nga sila. And nakarinig ako konti. At some point, nakarinig ako konting The Dawn. Unfortunately, hindi nila kasama yung female vocalist nila. I guess dumagdadagdag na rin sana with the dark tones or at least, na-hide ng konti siguro yung New Wave influence. I guess. And lastly, of course, yung Narcloudia, yung band na nag-release ng album. Live Narcloudia, they're a band na pag nandun ka, pag pinakinggan mo, you have to immerse. Kahit pumikit ka na lang. And just let it all in. Just let the music consume you. Kasi for a 3-piece, ang lalim ng sounds, ang dami ng layers, tapos kaya nilang just blast it, tapos just take it all in. Paglabas mo, you just feel different. Para lang maramdaman mo yung dark version nila of Dream Pop. And congratulations ulit to them. Before we go, our question for the week. Actually, yung purpose talaga ng question na yung questions ko for the week is interaction. Not just for me, hopefully with yung other commenters, but thank you dun sa mga lagi nagko-comment. Lagi kasi nakikita ko sino yung palagi nagko-comment, but thank you pa rin. At least meron tayong community aspect. Yes, community! So what's your favorite gig venue? Ako most. Pero bibigyan na lang yung reason next week. Kailangan niya abangan. Or at least sa next vlog. Kasi next week, hindi ko alam kung may output ako mabibigay. Kasi wala akong gigs na planned for the week. Kasi kailangan magpahinga Napagod ako from last week. Anyway, before we go, I'm going to leave you with a song from Narcloudia. This one's called Crisis. And I will see you at the next gig. Please go to gigs. Please go to gigs. Bye-bye!